Okay, so I wanted to show you this tiny little game, which is called Islanders. And it's a bit of a puzzle game, really. And I think it's really cute and quite relaxing, actually. The point of it is you get an island like this, and you have a limited amount of space. And you get buildings to pick from. We're going to go with a lumber pack. And you want to place them in a way where you get the most points out of each building. Which kind of constitutes the puzzle part. And we can't put them too close together because, as you see, they exclude each other in their zone. So we put them like this, and then we put this between them. You can rotate them as well because you need to sometimes try and do the Tetris thing and place as many together as you can. And each time this fills up, you get a new pack to choose. So we could build some farms now. And this island fills up. This is the least amount of points you need to get, so you can get a new island where you have more space. Now we can't build a farm down on the sand. That doesn't work. We can build a farm up here, or even up here. There's also some of these flowers, which are good for shamans later on. So you need to think a little bit about where to place things and what in the terrain not to override. Because if I take away a tree, I lose some points. So let's set the mill first. If you get it in the range of that obelisk down there, that's good. We'll set it as close as possible to get the points from that. And then we'll try and set these also close to each other without destroying too much of the rest of everything else. We need to be a little bit careful. There. And this. And this works out fine as well. So we can have a city now, which can pretty much go onto... We can take away a few trees because this gives a lot of points, so that's worth it. So let's put the city center down here somewhere. It's better to put it somewhere where you can build buildings toward it still, but it doesn't really matter. Not on this early island. Now a mansion gets a lot of points out of being very close to these. As you can see, they have certain shapes. So you can try and build them together. This is where the Tetris part comes in. Now a normal house has a further reach than a villa. So you might be able to get that a little bit further away from the city center and still reap all the rewards from having a city center close by. Oh, there's a shaman, which I was waiting for. Because we want to get most of these flowers. And this looks good. 18 over here. You can just move around and look where the most prudent place is, but it might be here. So let's put it here. 18 points just from that one thing. And we have another lumberjack, which we can place somewhere. And even if we put it in a way we lose some points, sometimes that's worth it and fine. So let's do this. And we got another mansion, which maybe we can fit somewhere here. Yeah, it fits. It's not a perfect Tetris system, but sometimes you get really, really good fits. Now, these also benefit from being close to a shaman. So we'll rather take it there than somewhere else. I believe this also has music, but I think I turned it off because I generally watch it next to, play it next to watching some show or something. So, but I find this very soothing as it is. Okay, we don't have all that much space for farms and whatnot, so I'm going to go with a fisher. And we want those two bonuses down there. But keeping in mind that we might have more fishes down the road. So This one will be harder to place. Maybe not even at all possible to get it somewhere super sensible because of the original placement. We don't have to place it, so we're not gonna. We'd rather make sure get the best out of everything. Nope. No space for houses. But it's fine. We already got the new island, so we can just build as far as we get with the points we got here, and then we move on. That's perfectly fine. Already accomplished most of what we're gonna accomplish here. Now we can put this next to this. I'm just going to build as much and as far as we can. Within time, of course, you figure out what works well, what doesn't work too well. This is 9 points. Down here we get 11, up to 11 points. So let's put it here. Or, well, let's put it here. Three points. Leave next to the fountain might be the best. And then sort of next to each other. We don't need the flower there, but we can keep it for now, which is nice. And we'll take the flower out now. Maybe there's not going to be another shaman. It might fit here, but sadly we're cut off by the ocean. Not going to fit there, but it will fit here. And barely. Got one more thing. Ooh, a hut. Huts can generate a lot of points if you put them somewhere away from industry, but still close to city centers, for example. So these huts can go in spaces where we might not have anything else sensibly, but generate a lot of points for us. I like huts. Let's see if we can do something with this mansion that makes some sense. Well, I suppose we are out of luck now, unless we can do something cool with this. Let's see if we can. Yeah, that's some 8 points, which allows us to place this for another 7, but that's not going to be enough for anything really. So let's go on to the next island. We've gotten all we can out of this one. Yeah, and as you can see, there's a lot of flowers here, so we'll take care not to destroy them. The size of the flower doesn't matter, just the amount of flowers, that's important. There's some wood. There's our obelisk. There's some gold here. Never really gotten gold to be super useful, but that's okay. We'll figure it out eventually. So these are basically part of some brick. Part of some brick industry. They can be placed on sand. So we are trying to get the most out of all of this. Usually it's hard to mess up. Honestly, it's very hard to mess up. So we're going to put... Eventually you're going to run out of ways of dealing with this. It's going to happen. So we put these here, because these always, or well not always, but they often give a really nice bonus for houses as well when they're in the vicinity. And we got another brickyard here, which you can place here, as you can see. That's a lot of bonuses right there. Can maybe even get it better, yeah. By having all these, maybe even better. Maybe we can get it even better. There, almost. There we go. Perfect. This is perfect. Now we can not really add anything there. So we just place these far apart from each other and try to get the most out of them. Like this. Time to build a city. We'll stay away from the obelisk because there's a lot of shame and sensible things. So we'll put this here. Lot of masons and the obelisk in range too. So this is going to pay off really well. Now we'll try and build close around this. Let's put this here. And this here. The shape doesn't change. If you click it away, it's going to stay the shape you initially saw. Now the houses we can get close to the city center and the mason. You can see we can stack these. So now we have twice a chance to pick something cool. I'm not going to go for the farmer, but the lumberjack. And he will go... What was it, 12 here? Let's put him on the 12. And put this guy somewhere here because I believe the next one will probably be located around here. If we ever get the second one. Right. Okay. And we try to build very compact cities. So the buildings allow for the most space to be occupied around the city center. As close as possible. Nope. While leaving space for other things to be built. That way you get a really nice little city going here. Okay, let's see. Let's brew some. Why not? Let's brew some. There's another lumber man. There we go. This is great. Good placement. Now the brewery, we're going to put close by the obelisk. And the fields, we get one at least over here. Rocks don't stand in our way. Now over here, the space I left doesn't work sadly, because it's too close, so we can't slide this in here, which is a shame. So we'll have to put this as close as possible to this, or put it up to the obelisk, which makes more sense. Let's do this. Right, okay. So let's see if we can get a house somewhere here. Oh, it doesn't take up too much space. Come on. That's nice. Ooh, the shaman I've been looking for. He needs to be a little bit further away from certain industry. So this guy can go really high. As you can see, 35 points. That's amazing. I don't think we're going to find a better spot. Not just now, so we'll leave it. And enjoy reaping those rewards. Now, since we got a shaman over there, we might want to get a mason in range, not right inside, so we don't lose that, but in range still, because we're going to build villas there, and they might be reached by this. So I don't even think that. Do they work with villas? I don't know. Leases for... Doesn't do anything for mansions. So we can put this in a more sensible way over here. Let's do this. Now another field. Again, we need to be a bit careful. We don't want to take away flowers. The mansion goes down here. No flowers in danger. And these guys don't fit there. It's a shame. Looks like it might, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Already got 2 sets going. And we have earned way beyond what we need to earn. So we'll put this as far away over here as we can to get plenty of points, because we might get another fisher down the road. Ooh, another shaman. Now shamans, they don't like each other. They don't enjoy being next to each other because, well, they have very different opinions on how to read the omens, obviously. I mean, the guy over the other hill, he's a quack. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He might not even have visions. No legitimate visions. So let's create a different school of religion over here. Shall we? Not getting this, but 21. Sounds good to me. So let's build it where we can still kind of attach. Close-ish. Like this. Only got a bunch of houses. We could, of course, just leave them as it is and pick the next thing. So that way, we now know that we can build around the fountain if we just build it well. And we can build this field without taking that flower out. Great. And you can already hear, just by my voice, how relaxing this is. I'm just relaxed. This is such a cute, lovely game. And it's so rewarding. So let's get more. Let's see what we get before we commit our resources. Okay. Do we have some space here? Don't believe we do. So we now have to go into the range of something that's already there. But we get enough bonuses to make up for it. Now this is going to be an interesting placement. Because they... 6, 7... Sometimes I don't know exactly where to begin, so I just move around the map. And see where it goes up to the highest point. There's an 11 down here. Not exactly where I would expect to place them, but it works. So here is where we're going to put them. Get the most out of them. Now the mansions is a little bit what I waited for, really. Because now we can put them next to this fountain. And reap the rewards. Though things don't fit exactly as I wished they would fit. I have a lot of houses to build. Which also get the reward of being close to the fountain now. So that's really nice. We can build around these things. And really throw up a nice city. So let's check what else we got. Ooh, parks. That's the next best thing after fountains. More huts. And sometimes you get a park like this, which just fits snugly into a piece of land which you felt like, oh no, this is lost. But there you go. And another nice little park over here, around which we can then again build. This is nice. Okay, let's build some more 11-point huts. Let's face them. They should face each other. They're neighbors after all. So, so what are we losing out on? That brickworks over there. I think we can eliminate the brickworks, maybe. Yeah, there we go. That's a tidy 20 points for us. Okay, sawmill. Can we do it? Well, yes, but we can't build where it makes sense. So we'll put it up here. Because maybe we get someone else there. Wasn't the most sensible or shrewd placement. Because it took away a bit. from the potential hut placement. Let's go for a plateau. Those are pretty cool. I don't think we need the big flower here, so we'll just see what we can do with it sensibly. There we go, plus 18. That's probably the best we're going to get. There we go. And then the park, we could throw in here somewhere. Was a 13 here, there. There's a 16 here. And we can place it without hurting the flowers. So that's a better placement, definitely. The plateau also increases points we get. Okay, there was a 15, 16 points. Nice. Nice, really nice. Okay, can also place on the plateau, of course. But sometimes you want to leave those for more interesting choices. Let's see what we get. Ooh, a tower. Oh, another fountain and another park. Let's put the fountain here. And the park, 16 points, sounds good. And let's put the tower there. Look at that. Maybe we can put it a little bit deeper in one of those spots that we couldn't take earlier, but maybe able to take now. Wait, didn't we just... I just saw it pop up for... There we go. 42. Ooh. Amazing placement. Sometimes luck just lines up like this. It's nice. It's enjoyable. Okay. So, yeah, let's put this here. The shaman is never going to have neighbor mansions. It's just not going to happen. Ooh, a warehouse. This is nice. Let's see. Where can we put it? In a very shrewd manner. So that's 15. 15 is good. Can we get something better? 14, 12. Oh, over here maybe? 16. Oh, 32. There we go. That's the ticket. That is definitely the place to be for this warehouse. Doubt it will get much higher. So more huts and another shaman. Let's see if there's more room for religion on this island. More room for interpretation. Yeah, let's have him here. Not going to be the best thing. And there's this. Towards the end of a potential cycle of these, they become a little bit stressful because you feel like, oh no, what did I do earlier? Something I was really happy about, and now it just doesn't fit my current situation anymore. And then you're a little bit sad. But that's fine. It's all perfectly fine. It's not a game to worry about. Because in the end, you're just going to start over on the first island and you're going to get to try again. Pick better this time. Make even more shrewd choices. And you just build up points. They're compared to other players. And that's the goal of it. If you save it now, you're just going to come right back to the last point where you were. And you can keep on building and trying to get as many points as you would like. And there's several more packs to choose from. So you begin building up in a way that maybe you didn't really expect when you started out on an island. And look at this pretty city. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I just really wanted to show this. This is a really, really lovely game. And I can wholly recommend it. It isn't even all that expensive. I think this is one where I'm going to put the link in the description actually. So you can easily find it on Steam. At least get it on a sale. It's worth it.